Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Good morning to the best family on YouTube. Good morning, everybody. So like I said yesterday, we were gonna be stuck in a hotel for the next 3 days, and I asked for your guys' support and understanding, you know, why we were gonna be here, and just trusting us that it is something for our future. And when you find out what it is later on in life, you will appreciate and respect the fact that we're in here, and you will understand that the grind don't ever stop, even when we're stuck in a hotel room for the next 3 days. A lot of you thought we were in Vegas, but I just said I wouldn't vlog it. No. And a lot of you thought I was at Roman Atwood's house as a special guest, but I'm not at Roman's yet. I asked you guys what you wanted us to do, and a lot of you said Q&A and challenge videos. So today we're gonna do a Q&A to help you guys understand us a little bit better. Tomorrow's gonna be a challenge, and then the day after that, alongside whatever we do for the vlog, I'm gonna upload a secret mystery prank that I've never uploaded before. So stay tuned for that. Number 1, from Evan Johnson. What is the stupidest thing you did in high school?
In school, I never did any of my work. You good?
Huh? Yeah, I was checking.
Mornings with Fousey's not today.
I was just looking at the hair on my face.
Your invisible watch. Anyways,
yeah.
So, yeah, in high school I never did any of my homework, and I always try to use like the race card, like you're racist or whatever. So one day I was like scribbling my homework like seconds before the teacher collected it. She was like, I'm not collecting it. And I was like, why are you so racist? She was like, get out of my classroom. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'm out. So I go, we had like, our offices were divided by last name, so we're a sub school. So I go to my sub school, and then there's a referral written about me, whatever. And I used to always hang out in the office because I had a free period, so I'd always hang out there. I knew all the receptionists and blah, blah, blah. And then one day I was cutting through, later on that day, I was cutting through the vice principal's office because he had a back door that led to the hallway. So I was gonna cut through it, but as I was cutting through, my referral was written. This would have gone on my permanent record too. So my referral was on the table, like Ali Baluch made an inappropriate comment, whatever. I snatched it and I put it in my backpack, and I ran out the office. And then like as I'm walking down the hallway, the vice principal was like, "Oh, Ali, why don't you come back?" And I'm like, "Oh crap, man, he knows I took the thing." And then we talk about what happened, and he's like shuffling through his desk looking for this referral. He was like, yeah, you know, earlier, your teacher had a complaint, and he was like looking for this paper. He didn't have the paper, he couldn't document it clean. And I was like, you know what? And I pulled this whole, like, you know what, you're right. I was wrong of me. I just wasn't thinking. And yeah, that was pretty stupid of me.
Alright guys, thank you for watching our Q&A video. We appreciate it. If you want to ask us... Dang! So, I'm just kidding, guys. I just give him a hard time. So, growing up, me and my friends were the neighborhood villains. We always used to stay outside of our homes from when we got home from school till when the sun went down, literally when the street lights went off. So we used to be the people who egged houses, TP'd houses, stole car emblems off cars. Like, we did horrible stuff. We pranked our neighbors all the time. We would knock on a neighbor's door, and when they opened it, just threw toilet paper in their face.
The hell?
Yeah, and ran.
You guys are violent.
We were super violent. We messed with everybody. So one time, we were playing with our airsoft guns, and my neighbor came out like a couple of houses down, and he yelled at us. He was like, "Hey, don't play with that near my house, whatever." So we were like, okay. So as he turned around, one of my friends held up the gun like a blah, 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 and then accidentally fired a shot, and it went into his back. And he went, ah! So we looked at him, and he thought he got shot with something. We turned around and we ran. And we went to the train tracks, and we hid there until the sun went down. We thought about like, what were we gonna do? How are we gonna run away? Finally, when we went home, the cops are waiting for us outside the house. The neighbors there, our parents are there, scared like crapless. All of a sudden, the cops started interrogating us one by one. And finally, he took me, and then he asked me, he was like, hey, he lied to me. He played a psychological trick because he knew that I wasn't, but he said, hey, I can tell that you're the king of like the gang of your friends, and they all listen to you, da-da-da. So like he questioned me, whatever, and then we got out of it, and yeah, it was crazy. It was very scary. Mario Bresco wants to know, were you guys popular in high school?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I wouldn't say what?
I didn't say anything.
You didn't just shake your head?
I did not shake my head.
Just roll your eyes?
No, I didn't at all.
I'm seeing things from
You can rewatch it. I did not shake my head.
Okay, anyways. I was well known. Everyone knew of me. It was me and my cousin Mateen, and we like everyone knew of us, and we always made a goal to like just to get to know everybody. So, but
outside of ASB and the Afghan club,
there were no. It was just like me, my cousin, like maybe like 3-4 other Afghans in Northern Virginia. So we just developed. We experienced a lot of racism in high school. Like one of the Mornings with Fousey episodes will come up, but with that, we just developed this real hate for a lot of people. So we would always like. Everyone knew of us, but we just hated a lot of people, you know, just because, you know, yeah.
Okay, well.
So were you popular?
I actually was popular in high school, and I don't say that to be like, oh, I was popular in high school, but nah, like, I was part of, like, if you watch a TV show, I went to American high school. It's not the biggest high school that you see on TV. It's not, you know, it's very small, and like usually high schools had a couple of thousand people. Yeah. We were in the hundreds.
Oh, really?
So everybody,
we had like thousands.
No.
Our thing was like a prison, man. 3 levels, 3-story building.
Not ours. Everybody knew me. In high school, I played on the football team. I was on ASB. I was nominated for one of those, whatever, king, queen, you know, whatever those things are. And I was part of the cool crowd, whatever you want to call it. Now, that doesn't mean I wasn't hated in high school. Like, the Asian crew at my high school absolutely hated me. Till this day hate me. Really? Now, granted, in high school, all I dated was Asian girls. Like, when I say Asian, I'm being kind of generalizing. Like, my girlfriend was Filipino, and I loved Asian girls. I had yellow fever in high school, so they hated me for their own reasons. But yeah, I was part of the crew that everybody knew, and yeah, I was the lead actor in the, you know, the drunk driving thing that you guys do? Did you guys do that in high school?
We didn't do, but I know of it. Yeah.
I was the lead actor in that, so it was a big thing. And yeah, are you open to your parents?
I am. Yeah. You know.
With everything?
Yeah, generally everything, whatever they need to know. I don't tell them like, you know, things that would worry them. Obviously, you're not gonna be like, oh, hey, well, I got pulled over today.
Oh yeah.
Knock on wood, whatever. I haven't, but like, you know, I wouldn't tell them anything that will like, I wouldn't give them worry unnecessarily, you know. But you know, but I'm fairly open with them, you know.
My answer is, not as much as you would think. And listen, I love my mom, I love my dad, they're my everything, and we're extremely close as a family. But me being the youngest, I never wanted to, it always hurt me to disobey my mom. Yeah. And it was because like, I would see her get mad at my sister. I would see her get mad at my brothers for doing stuff, so I never wanted to do anything wrong. So my mom didn't, like, in 8th grade, there was a girl at the 8th grade reunion, like when you're going to school, who ran up to me and was like, hey, your girlfriend's here. And then my mom was like, girlfriend? And I was like, oh, there's a girl who likes me. Yeah. And everyone makes fun of me and say she's my girlfriend. I never told my mom about dating girls or me having relationships. I never told my mom about partying or trying drugs or doing anything like that. I don't open up to my mom anything like that. My mom knows, you know, I confide in her when I need advice about my business, about my life. So I ask her for advice when it needs to, but then there are certain restrictions and limitations that I still keep from my mother and father. And me and my dad just don't have that relationship for me to open up to him about everything. Yeah. So they know what they need to. Yeah. They know what I want them to know. But as far as everything else goes, I don't share.
Yeah, just like they don't tell you everything about.
That's very true.
You know, you just don't tell them.
There's so much my dad hasn't told me that I wish he told me. And even my mom. Yeah. So we have a great relationship. We're still like, you know, loving family, but there's just stuff that I choose not to tell them. And like, look, I'm not stupid. My dad's from the Middle East. My dad smoked weed growing up. I'm even willing to believe my mother has tried the ganja growing up. But have they ever told me? No. But did they grow up just like every other kid? You gotta realize, even though they're your parents, even though they're your grandparents, they had a childhood. They lived, they had an adolescence. So I feel like that's just a part of life. Like, I've smoked, I've experimented, I've experienced that stuff. So that's just a part of life. And I don't wanna talk to my parents about that. And that's why when I got the tattoo, aside from me having to tell the religious audience who I was scared of at the time that I messed up, I wasn't really scared of that. I was scared of my mother, because it was the first time my mother was gonna actually see that I disobeyed her, which was a tricky situation. Joanne or Joan, I don't know how to say that, Banegas, what sports did you play when growing up?
I did a lot of basketball.
You're a hooper?
I was back in high school. I played basketball morning to night, all day.
Did you play on the team?
I was gonna try from the freshman team. Broke my thumb the day before tryouts, and had like a cast to my wrist. And then from there, I started working with the freshman team. And then no one like everyone on the team was like, this sucks, you know. So then I just started doing instead of trying out for the high school team, I started trying out for I just did county basketball just because, you know, there's no commitment. It's not everyday practices. It's like once a week practice, once a week games. And no one
You're
takes.
a hooper though.
I was, man. I like if you throw me the ball now, I'm not coordinated anymore. Like I haven't played basketball in like 5, 6, 7 years, man. It's been a while. Because I was short and I was a great point guard, you know. So like I was great in high school, but.
Now notice I gave him all the time he wanted to answer, and I'm just letting him do anything else you want to say. Because I know my answers are long, and I don't want them to say, "Why did you talk so much?" and Ali didn't.
Oh no! And then I used to skate. I used to skateboard a lot. Like skate parks. I broken bones, fractured, bruised up, built ramps. You know, my first board was Shorty's, and then I got a birdhouse. No, I didn't get a birdhouse. I got an Alien Workshop. So I used to skateboard a lot, and then after in college we did this county adult flag football league, and that was about it. Then got to moved out and got lazy.
Yeah, like I said, me and my crew did everything. So one week we thought we were rollerbladers, the next we thought we were skateboarders, the next we thought we were BMX riders, the next we thought we were hoopers. We were always hoopers. We always played basketball at our local park. This might surprise a lot of you, but tennis is my favorite sport. I'm great at tennis. I love tennis. I've played tennis my whole life. And it's something I actually like playing, and I'm actually really, really, really good at. So I love tennis. And
you should play with Asif. Asif plays.
Can he play?
He has rackets in his car. Like
I'll play. I'm actually good. Like I'm not just saying that as a cocky way. I know how to play tennis. And in high school, I actually did play sport. I played football. And this might come as a shock to a lot of you, but I was starting at defensive end because although I was super small, I was super quick to get off the line, and I was able to get to the QB extremely, extremely, extremely fast and find the hole super, super, super fast. Of course, I wanted to play wide receiver, but that just didn't work out, so I was defensive end, then I got moved to outside linebacker because although I was small, I was also very, very, very quick. I wish I could go back though, because after high school is when I started getting very beefy and stuff, and there was actually guys who found my YouTube who I used to play football with, and they were like, why weren't you that big in high school, man? And I was like, damn. Another thing, I did get cut from basketball all the years that I played, so I wasn't hating on you when I was asking, are you a hooper? Because I got cut 7th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. By the time I got to 10th grade, I was like, I'm not even gonna try no more. I just wasn't a hooper. I can't ball at all. Now we play for fun, but I can't ball. Yeah. So yeah. New K, there's a bunch of questions by the way. New K wants to know, what do you guys like in each other?
Skip this one.
I can answer this one.
No,
I'll even answer first.
No, let's not be sentimental and cheesy here.
No. I'm not gonna be sentimental.
Well, alright, you know, Yusuf's a very driven guy. He knows what he wants. He pays attention to detail. And you know, with a mindset like that, it just, you know, discipline when he wants to be disciplined, you know, when he wants to stay focused, but and he's easily sidetracked, but when he wants to stay focused and disciplined, we get stuff done. And I mean, the work ethic just shows for itself, you know. So thank you. What do I like in Ali? Yeah, what do I like in Ali? As you guys know, I'm very big on loyalty and trust. And there are a lot of people who I've met since I was young in high school to even grown up who are just, whatever, not good for my life, for loyalty and for trust. But Ali has been somebody who stuck with me through everything. So like, if I don't like somebody, he doesn't like somebody. If I tell him something about somebody, he'll trust what I'm saying about that person, and vice versa. So like, he doesn't even have to, I don't even have to, you know, whatever. I'll trust his word on it. His word is bond. And he's seen me at my worst. Like, he saw me when I was the overweight Yusuf, and the depressed Yusuf, and the drug using Yusuf, and the overeating Yusuf, and the addiction Yusuf. He's seen that person, and he stuck with me to be the person I am now. And yeah, and bullshit doesn't get in our way. Like, if you guys think that we don't piss each other off, you're crazy. But it's to the point where even if I am pissed off by him,
I don't even say it. I don't even need to show it. I'll feel it, but it's whatever. I'm like, whatever, he's a brother to me. I'm not even gonna let it, I don't even show it. I accept it for what it is, and I accept it for other people. I'll be like, get the f out of my life, and kick them out. And one of the reasons I even wanted him back in FouseyTube, like, it wasn't even because, like, you know, a lot of you thought, like, oh, your videos won't, whatever, with Ali. It was because I wanted my brother to be with me through everything and to grow, and not even for the business reason or the business aspect or anything like that. So, yeah.
I just love how you listen to me when I ask you to put a shirt on, because if you see this lovely bed that we had to split, I asked him last night, put a shirt on if you're gonna be in bed. I knock out early while he's editing. I wake up later on in the morning, next morning, he gets up and he's not even in pants. And I'm like, wow, you couldn't even. Not only did you not put on a shirt, but you took off your pants.
But I was in spandex, so I was in I was in the Under Armour stuff.
Yeah,
like, you know, the guys know what I'm talking about. The girls even know what I'm talking about. I was in. It's not underwear. I was in this.
But
look at that booty though. But the last question I want to end on, and I'm interested to see if you'll answer this one.
Okay.
It's from Jesus Sandoval, and actually he's not the only one who asked this. All the brothers asked this. When did you lose your virginity?
Damn, that's a.
He went there.
You went there.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable to say that I'm still a virgin. On God.
I never even asked you that.
Yeah. I'm not ashamed of it.
No, there's nothing. No. There's nothing. I'm not shocked by that. By like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm just. I never asked you that, and I didn't think that you were gonna say it. I thought when I read the question, you were gonna be like.
I feel
comfortable
enough.
Yeah, but understanding you, and you guys should have like understanding Ali and his
private and like. Yeah. I don't. So, but that I feel like
No, but I meant like understanding you and your principles and your morals towards stuff. Like that was it wasn't hard to salvage that.
Yeah, I mean, but still, I don't know.
Are you waiting for the one, or are you waiting for marriage, or?
I don't know. I don't think I'm waiting for anything. I'm just living my life, and but yeah,
So when it happens with the one, it'll happen with the one.
Yeah, and I feel like at this point, I'm like so far in my life, I'm like I'll just wait a few more years for marriage. It's not even like waiting. It's not even like a conscious, like type of thing where it's like, oh man, no, I gotta save myself. It's just like,
I'm laughing because as he's answering this question, I look at his book.
Oh my God, yeah.
And it's Prophet, Lessons from the Life of Muhammad.
There's another book over there.
And there's another book there. Okay, so with that answer and the book there, I'm not gonna answer. I'm not gonna answer for. And because, like I said, there's stuff I share with my mom and stuff I don't, so I don't want my mom to find out anything through a video of mine.
Yeah.
But I will answer this. I will answer it in a way. I'm not scared to say that. So if you want to know the first time I got like physical or whatever, like seriously physical with a girl, I'll just rephrase it. I had my first car. I drove a Honda Accord, a brand new car when I started driving. My first real girlfriend in high school. I was a junior in high school. There was this place by my house called Coyote Hills, and it was pitch black at night. So we drove there, whatever. Me and her knew what was about to go down. We were both each other's first love, whatever. We park at the end of Coyote Hills. Mind you, as I'm like, whatever, on her and stuff, I open my eyes and I look out the window and it's pitch black. So whatever strength I had as a man was gone, and I'm phrasing. You get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
I was scared, I was terrified, I was shivering. She didn't know that because obviously I had to be like J. Cole said, he tried to pretend like he was the man. I tried to pretend like I was the man, but I was terrified. I was literally looking in pitch blackness outside. I was looking at leaves and stuff like that. And it wasn't a great time. I'll just say that. It wasn't a great time, but it was a great experience, and we still stayed together, and yeah.
Hopefully you're on good terms.
Nah. Well, no, we're not on bad terms, but she's like already like I think engaged now or whatever.
Oh,
but
wow.
Yeah, but that's my first love, so I don't even care about that. And as much as you think, and as much as I thought you will never, like everybody says, you will never forget your first love. That's impossible. The first love is the sweetest, but the first cut is the deepest. I tried to keep us together, but you were busy keeping secrets you were telling everybody but me. It's not true. You do forget your first love. I promise you that. We've been talking for a long time.
Very long time.
And if you did make it that far, you were the biggest boss that I've seen thus far. Please give it a thumbs up to let us know that you did like it. And also comment down below questions you want for a future Q&A. And tomorrow we will be back with a challenge video. So let us know what challenge video you want us to do tomorrow. And again, I appreciate your support while we are in this hotel room. I promise you guys it's for something for our future, and it will all make sense, and you guys will be so proud to have supported the Brubras during these 3 days. I love you guys. Thank you for coming back to DOSEofFOUSEY, with the grind don't stop, the T stays green and the lines stay rawrin'. Love you.